there was actually, I was watching a Ukrainian comedian at the Fringe. His name is Dima Watermelon, and I'm not expecting you to know him, but we went and watched the show, and it was a comedy show. It was quite heartbreaking. It was a Fringe show, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Right, but he had a really good bit in the middle that kind of stood out, where he kind of went on this, not a rant, but he kind of did a little summation of like, so this is what happened in the 30s, and this is like the previous century, and then this happens, and then that happens, and then Chernobyl happens, and then this happens, and then you like complain about us for not being woke enough, for not being welcoming enough, for maybe for being racist, but then maybe if you just left us the fuck alone for like 30-40 years, maybe we'd figure out our own shit.
Yeah.
And that was a very touching moment where you go, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know if he did that on purpose or if he was inspired, but there's like a Ukrainian poet and writer, and he's like an artist, Les Podorevlyansky, and he used to write this like very short but very powerful thing that we adopted very quickly, especially in 2022, that our national idea is leave us the fuck alone. And it was like very heavily repeated across like social media and everything, because like we will as soon as you will leave us the fuck alone and concentrate on your own troubles and issues and maybe address your like inner demons, that's fine. We will just, because the Ukrainians are very capable, and I think we like developed this country despite, not because of, but despite of the difficulties. I think, you know that meme is like, world if dads would go to therapy.
Oh God, tell me.
I'll send it to you. It's like a picture of a very like modernized, like futuristic city, and I swear to God, it's like that. We have a meme in Ukraine. It's like Ukraine if Russia didn't exist, because for this point we will be already in flying cars. I shit you not, because we're just that annoying and we like to develop stuff in digital space very quickly. So yeah, I get what he was getting from. He's absolutely correct. As I said before, there's not a single generation of Ukrainians that had like a full-blown, at least 30 years time of peace. That wouldn't be affected by like a man-made famine in Soviet Union, or some sort of repressive Stalin's policy, or some sort of like absolute shit show of the after Chernobyl health effects that my region is actually very affected by, and and then the 90s and obviously 2000s and the first invasion of Ukraine and the annexation of Crimea, and then the full-blown invasion 2022, and you're like, oh, and besides we had like two revolutions in 2004 in 2014, and it's like, and I had the privilege of living through most of that thing, and it is that meme that the millennial Ukrainians are like, can we just live? Because we didn't have even a couple of years of calm.
I was gonna say, and you turned out okay. Oh God.
That sense of humor is